You feel like you just went through a major ending. It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. We start the week off on Monday with the moon in Leo harmonizing with Chiron in Aries. This could bring about some emotional healing that feels positive, although it might be quite emotional. But you could channel that emotion through something that brings you joy, something that's playful, because this is Leo energy. It's a kind of light way of looking at these wounds and the emotions that those bring up so you can heal them from joy. But we will also have the moon in Leo challenging Uranus and Taurus, so this could bring about some conflicts or challenges that propel you into some sort of innovation or sudden change related to that emotional healing. There is so much in Pisces right now. Mercury, Venus, the North Node, Saturn, and they're all pretty much on top of each other. This could also have us feeling really spacey and feeling like it's hard to talk about things. It's hard to form words. Like we're in this liminal in-between space, but we do have Mercury going direct on Monday, finally. And it will be on the North Node. So we could be getting some mental clarity on Monday about how to move forward, aligned with the dream we've been building in that new chapter we're beginning. On Tuesday, the moon moves into Virgo, putting us a little bit into our analytical minds, very vastly different than the playful energy we are experiencing Sunday and Monday. We could be really in our heads, analyzing, overthinking, reevaluating the action we've been taking or how Mercury retrograde showed up for us. Then on Wednesday, we'll have the moon in a challenging aspect to Jupiter and Gemini. This could have us feeling at odds with our need to expand through ideas or social connection and our need to organize or reevaluate something in our life that's backed by some sort of emotional tie. But as the moon moves over the South Node on Thursday, we'll be made starkly aware of something we need to release as it relates to our mindset or something we've been overanalyzing. Almost like the clarity has come, and whatever this is, we don't have to make it so hard. We can really flow with it, and that's a lesson ultimately of all this Pisces energy. But Thursday could feel like we're at odds with that new direction we want to head and the clarity and ideas we've been getting, maybe from our intuition or through meditation or something like that. The lesson on Thursday is to not be overly focused on the mind, but more so focused on that intuitive knowing you have gotten. And how is it showing you the way forward? With Neptune making its first initial transit through Aries, this is a big renewal of intuitive ideas, of creativity, of spirituality. We're all starting a new beginning there. And it's going to amplify when Saturn moves into Aries at the end of May. Also on Thursday, we have Mars in a harmonious aspect to all that's in Pisces. Again, calling for us to really take action based on our intuition and not rely on our mind. What do you feel and how is it leading you forward? Even if it seems scary or unknown to the mind. This whole week, the sun is approaching Chiron as well. So this is really blowing up our wounds, possibly tied to this new beginning or this way that we're embodying or integrating this new beginning and the wounds that have come up and the healing that's come up to be able to integrate and embody these new themes and have this new beginning. That will really come to a head on Friday as the moon moves into Libra, opposes Neptune early in the day, and then harmonizes with Pluto in Aquarius later on Friday. The beginning of Friday could feel like a foggy or spacey day, but there will be some sort of emotional transformation as Friday progresses. This is gearing us up for the full moon in Libra that we have on Saturday. And right after the full moon, Venus finally goes direct. Hooray! Because this moon is involving Chiron, it is going to be incredibly healing in terms of what has been coming up for you around independence and relationships over the last 2 years. The final closing out of chapters, like a season finale, so we can have the new beginning and take none of the old with us. I'm really excited for this full moon, and we'll be doing a workshop on it in my inner circle, my membership, so come join. It's going to be quite an intense energy as the full moon will also be slightly challenging Mars. Then on Sunday, the moon moves into Scorpio and kind of furthers that energy of deep emotional, psychological transformation from whatever was illuminated during the full moon. But when the moon is in Scorpio, it will be challenging Pluto, so it might feel like there's conflict between our emotional transformation and an outward external transformation. This is going to be an intense weekend that creates long-term positive changes, but they probably won't be comfortable when they're happening. But your new life is beginning, and that's really exciting. How is this showing up for you? Let me know in the comments. Come over to YouTube to find your rising sign horoscope, and I'll see you next week.